That's the way I keep it, man. I get fly for me. I get high for me. Don't get it confused, cause you liking what you see. Don't do it.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to protect the great streets of New York City. And you guys know that's my hometown. You feel me? Bronx, born and raised. I represent NYC all of the time, no matter where I live, no matter where I go. Anyway, we are here in a tower defense game, and this is a brand new game, and it's called Superhero Tower Defense. Now, this is new to me, but it's been on the platform for quite some time now, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna come in here and give this game a shot. So off camera, I made some decent strides. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 wins. I made it up to level 2. And we're doing pretty well. We got our first legendary. We got Superman, which is really cool. But the thing about Superman is that I can't spawn him because he costs so much.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
When you are playing a tower defense, you want to run with a unit set that is relatively cheap, so that way you can spawn them in as many times as you like. When you think about higher rarities, you can only spawn them once, right? As soon as you start off the wave, that's literally all of your money spawning in your strongest unit. So you don't want to go that route, and you know, it results in a loss basically, depending on your unit. And speaking of my units, ladies and gentlemen, so let's take a look in our inventory so we can look at their stats here. So we got Claws, aka Wolverine. You can see the damage that he's dealing here, the range, and also the cooldown timer, 1.7, which is not bad. It could be better, but that's the best that we have to offer in our inventory, obviously. Now, you guys can also trade units. Honestly, I don't know how to trade just yet, but when I first played off camera, people were sending me trades. I never found the trade button, but people were able to send me trades, and I haven't traded for anything as of yet, but it does work. Next, we have the General, aka Captain America. You can see that his cooldown timer is 1.8, but he's dealing a significant amount of damage here, and his range is pretty decent, and he has a special ability. So I'll show you guys in game what that special ability is. Next, we have Deadpool here. He's an uncommon. He has no cooldown. He's just gonna go every single time, which is really cool. 53 on the damage and 18 on the range. Superman here, like I said, he's our best and strongest. 530 on his damage, 20 on the range, but look at the cooldown timer at 1.85. So just imagine, as the waves are getting tougher, you want to have units out there that you can basically, you know, like I said, keep spawning. There is a maximum of 4 of each unit that you can actually place down. So I just want to point out all of the things that need to be pointed out before we go into battle.
A few moments later.
And that was the tour of the lobby. Okay, so now that we talked for like 5 minutes, let's go ahead over to the battlefields. So we can go anywhere that we want over here, and we can also go anywhere that we want over here. It's literally the same thing. This is like a giant helicarrier that we're on. We have something that's coming soon over here, and we have an AFK zone. Basically, you go there and just earn coins while AFK. And I love this feature, but at the same time, it's kind of stupid because players will literally come in here and not play the game at all. They'll just stand in AFK zone and just collect a whole bunch of money, and then just try to, you know, get good units because they spent so many hours in AFK. Like, dude, play the game. And then you have your leaderboard right here. So this guy, he's a YouTuber, and he has 4,000 wins. So he's definitely enjoying the game. And just off of like my honest opinion while I was off, you know, camera, I've enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. So right now we're in New York. Then we have the Hero Tower and the lab. There are other locations here that we have to discover, and the only way to discover them is by defeating all 3 phases of each location. So we defeated phase 1 of New York all the way up to ultimate. So we have the level of difficulties displayed here: normal, hard, and ultimate. Right now we're on phase 2, and we're going to select normal here, and we're going to confirm because we want to do this on a solo run. But if we wanted some extra assistance, we can open it up to the general public here by pressing everyone. So we're going to go ahead and confirm, and then we're going to go ahead and start, just to ensure that no one steps on the platform and joins us. We just want to see if we have what it takes to basically, do as I said, protect the streets of New York City. We want to do this on a solo run. Okay, so looking at our starting cash right here, we have 500. We're going to go ahead and spawn Captain America right here. Alright, there we go. He is spawned. Take a look at his ability, guys. Boom. So he's dealing single damage. Oh my god. I thought I lagged out for a second. That's why I said it that way. So he's dealing like essentially single target damage, but his throwing ability grants him an AoE attack. So every once in a while you have like these little stronger units that'll come out. You have mini bosses, and then of course you have a final boss. Okay, and then of course we can upgrade our unit, but looking at the rarity here, you can see that the upgrade is going to cost us a lot, 800 just to upgrade him. But looking at the special ability here that I mentioned, uses a shield that bounces off enemies nearby. So let's go ahead and upgrade that, make it stronger so he's dealing more damage. Over here at the top of the screen, we got our game speed. So for free we can go up to 2x on the game speed, which makes it faster. And then over here in the settings, we can do auto skip. And if you want triple the time of the game speed, that's going to cost you guys Robux. So essentially what they're doing here is they're just following this path right here. And this path is bringing them to the manhole, which is a underground tunnel to the subway system. So take a look over here. This is where they're going. Now the entire city is blocked off right here, so we can't enter the city, we can't explore the rest of the map. This is our limit. This is where we are cut off here. So all of the action is happening right here. Look at that building. The attention to detail is really, really cool. There's a bunch of webs everywhere, so I guess Spider-Man was here. So now we got Wolverine, and we got Sandman coming out of there. Let's go ahead and upgrade Wolverine. And let's make this trio happen here. We're going to go ahead and place down Deadpool. We can actually rotate the characters as well, which is really cool. Sometimes they rotate on their own though, you know what I mean? So you don't really have to worry if like the units are coming past them. They're going to turn and try to attack them. All you have to do is make sure that they're very, very close to the pathway here to be able to deal their damage. Okay, we got some weirdly odd looking evil flashes coming out. There's Zombie Flash. If you guys have ever watched the series, yeah, we had Hunter Zolomon. He was turned into the Black Flash. He definitely looked like a zombie. That was freaking crazy. I love the Flash series, man. I'm happy that it ended the way that it did, but at the same exact time, I miss it, man. I miss all of the series over on the CW. People say what they want to say about the CW, but they created some pretty interesting, characters and storylines and plot twists and stuff like that. All right, so now our guys are going to need another upgrade here. Let's go ahead and upgrade Mr. Wolverine. Let's go ahead and upgrade Mr. Deadpool. There we go. He's the cheapest to upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade Cap here. He's arguably the most expensive. And let's go ahead and get him to the max. There we go. So he can take out that full line right there. So we got roughly 5 more waves to go, and we're doing pretty decent. So here's our mini boss right here. We got Venom coming out, and I don't know what the hell that thing is. Oh, that must be Carnage, but why is he legitly on the floor like an actual spider? You're not fooling anyone, okay? I know that's you in there, Cletus. Yo, looking at Cap's freaking shield go, bro, that's crazy. I almost don't even need any of these other units out here. Cap's shield is just taking up all the glory. Just imagine if Superman were there. That would be literally insane. Okay, so we got Sandman here. He's taking his final boss form here, so he's larger than all of the other units. He's trying to get by really quickly, but Wolverine says, no, I'm going to chop you down to size. Okay, we got zombie flashes coming out. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Highly disrespectful to the character. Alright, there we go. Wolverine is at max. And let's go ahead and max out Deadpool as well. And Cap is also currently at max. Okay, so we got Venom one more time, and then we're going to have our final boss, which happens to be the slowest of the slow. And that is Dr. Octavius, Mr. Otto himself. Let's go ahead and see him come out of there. Hopefully no more Venoms will come out. Let's go ahead and get that 2x game speed going. And yeah, speed it up a little, buddy. There we go. All right, he has been slayed. Let's go ahead and skip. And there we go. Oh, it's different bosses. So now we have Sandman in his true final boss form. Okay. So looking at his HP, 2,500. That's not that bad. We should be able to handle. We should be able to handle this guy. I'm a little scared, but there we go. Okay, we got the job done. Let's go. So, you can continuously keep going. You could click on next. It'll take you to the next level of difficulty, and it'll also take you to the next phase, depending on, you know, which level of difficulty you completed. You can also see your payouts here. You can also see how long it took you in the match. So just under 7 minutes right there. We gained 40 XP as a player. And your units, they level up as well. So the higher the level, the better your units are. And the better they are, the more damage they deal. So that's really cool. Rewards are currently disabled. And I'm pretty certain that trading is disabled as well, because I don't see any ability that allows me to trade. Also, there's crates in the game. I don't know how to open up any of my crates. I got a bunch of crates using codes. By the way, codes can be redeemed over here in the shop. If you guys scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can input some codes there. So try the code release. I currently used all of the codes. So if I click on a redeem, it's not going to work, but trust me, release is going to get you guys, it's going to get you going. I can't remember exactly what was given to me, but it's definitely going to give you guys a pretty decent start.
Trying to make my mama proud of me.
I hope my mama proud of me,
Cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream.
I know my mama died of me, salute me, nasty down with me.
Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry.
This guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me.
And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.